Hello, Scorpio, and welcome back to your reading, to the extended portion of your reading. I'm super floored because we are literally starting off your second reading with the other lovers card. Like, I, I, I wish that you could have seen when this came out because I was just like, I was in disbelief. I was in disbelief that the other lover's card, the other card that I was talking about you, the day version is here. So not only do we have the night version of the lovers, we also have the day version. It's stunning. I was literally in disbelief. I was like, "Oh my God." And what it's talking about is it's talking about like, okay, so with you two, with your, with your energies coming in together, we have, the day, the night, the day and the night here presented in the Two of Cups. It's giving me like a yin, it's like a yin yang type of imagery. Like it's all encompassing. It encompasses both the day and the night. So this connection, even though it starts in the night, it seems like this connection is going to be extended into the day. So, it's kind of like one of those connections where you meet, you click instantaneously, and then it's like you just want to spend like almost like you're losing track of time, like you're losing track of the time that you're spending with each other, and then all of a sudden it's daytime and you're like, what the hell just happened? I've been like in this beautiful love connection and you're still in it. You're still in it by the time day comes around. It is like magnificent. It's also giving me this song. It's an old song. It goes like night and day, you are the one. I'm not a very great singer, but that's how it goes. I don't know exactly who it is, but I'll put a link for it in the description box. And it's okay, so what it's talking about is that, initially I was in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. So perhaps you're feeling that way too. It's like Scorpio, you might be feeling like in disbelief that this is the one. Are is that what we're referring to? Like are you meeting like your, I mean, I don't even know what to call it. It almost doesn't even necessarily want to come out as like a counterpart or a soulmate or that type of verbiage. It's wanting to come through as the one. It's stunning. It's really stunning. So we ended off your reading with um us talking about how there is an energy outside of you that's kind of it's working with both of you to bring you two together, to bring you two into this uh, beautiful and harmonious like love connection. So it's coming up in a couple of different ways. It's presenting here again in the second row of your reading as the strength card. And this is you outside of this love connection, because this is also you in this um Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she was kind of talking about your public persona, right? So it's like even when you are out, it's kind of coming through as like you've been looking for them, but it's in the background. So the energy outside of you that's bringing you two together is presenting itself as this lion. And it's also showing up as this like eagle too, showing up as an eagle and a lion. The eagle to me is telling, it's like so the eagle itself is a divine messenger. It um messages to and from the divine. And then, well, the divine source, that whole that level of, I don't know, divinity, if you will, like all the way up to the top. As far as you can go up to the top, that's this mess. That's the eagle. They're the messenger for that energy that is all the way up at the top, which we could be describing as source or the divine. Um, and what's fascinating is that this lion, because look, it's like this lion here is presented here. It's also presented in here, like, and it's also presented with you. So the lion, for me, talks about it specifically talks about divinity. So what this is referring to, it's like you have the divine. It's almost like the divine has been following you around while you have been like in this public persona, just kind of like going through your life, going through the things, you know what I mean? Like going through the events that you find yourself at, just like moving through life, moving through the public. There's this energy behind you. There's a divine energy that is kind of like standing behind you, which also gives me an image of that it might be out of your awareness, but it's like because this lion is, the two faces are like this, it's signifying for me that it's like this divine energy has been like searching, is like on a constant search for you, almost like you put out a request. And that's why I'm referring to this eagle energy as like a divine messenger. It's almost like you put out a request, that divine messenger picked it up, and now they are searching. It's almost like you've asked the divine to search for your person, the one. And that's what's happening. What's happening is they're here. They're here now. And it's like now that they're here, the divine has found them. It's like this lion is just in one face, right? So it's like this lion is not, there's no more searching, is what it's talking about. No more searching is necessary because the connection, the love connection that you have been longing for, waiting for, searching for is here. It's right here. And it feels like, at least initially, you might be a little in disbelief. But it's real. It's real. It's real. It's outstanding. So we have you now presented as the strength card. So it's like you've been in this connection with the one um throughout the night and into the day. And then now it's almost like, you two you finally like parted ways, because you do have to like get back, right, into your life, right, into this that public persona, if you will. You have to go back to work, all of that. And what it's like you're realizing you're realizing that you were the one that made this request, because what's followed up next after this is the artist. And the artist talks about, well, it has like a manifestational energy behind it. So it's kind of like going into your daydreams, going into your dreams, the imaginational realm, and like literally writing out. I mean, were you, Scorpio, were you like writing out what your like perfect partner or soulmate or something like that, what they look like, or how they are, their personality, like all of the things that you might want to do together? Like it's almost like you're writing out what the word that's coming through is like you're writing out your engagement, which would be like how it's coming through in a couple of different ways. Hang on a second. It's coming through in like a way that you would initially engage. So like your meeting, it's like you're writing out your meeting. You're writing out like how the dynamic, the energy is going to flow between you. You're writing out also kind of like future engagements too, because the artist encompasses, it's kind of like dream work in a sense. Oh, we were talking about how you were seeing them, you're seeing them coming, you're seeing them coming. So perhaps what the okay, this is interesting, it's kind of like a chicken and egg, like which one comes first type of thing. So you're receiving information about them through some sort of divination practice, which for you is, I mean, it's definitely a strength of yours, because it's also coming. The strength card is coming below the Queen of Cups. So what it's referring to is like the strength of your divination practice has pulled in information about this person, and kind of like the engagement that you, basically it's like the way that you guys are going to interact with each other, and you've written it down, right? So the process, it's all it's all energetic when it is in the imaginational realm, when it's in the dream realm, when it's something that you see through like a divination practice. But when you go to actually like physically write it down, there's something in that that makes it real. It brings it into manifestation. It's like the act of you writing it down has brought it into manifestation. So it's kind of giving me the feeling that if you, man, I don't know, like if you hadn't have written it down, would it have brought it into manifestation? I'm not sure about that. But what it's talking about is like, well, what came first, right? Did was the manifestation in existence before you wrote it down, or did you bring it into existence because you did write it down? But then where did that information come from about the engagement, right? And I think that that information, it's like it came from this lion, right? The divine, it came from them, because they're the one that is kind of like standing off in the background, like helping you search. So it's almost like, it's like, okay, this lion has the capability to be able to this lion doesn't feel, it's not, it's a divine energy. So the lion has this capability to be able to look through all, to like peer through all of the timelines. Because I also see the snake as the snakes represent for me like timelines. And they were able to find where you two would be woven together, because it's like both of you each have your own individual snake, which is talking about your own like path or trajectory through life. And it's like the lion can see when you two would meet up here. So even if we're at like say this point, this part in your timeline, and you're receiving information about this engagement here, the point in which you two meet up, it's like the lion energy is sending you messages about like how it's going, like almost like how it's going to go down in a sense, like how it's all going to appear to you. So it's not necessarily that you brought it into manifestation. It's kind of talking about that you two are woven together. So it's kind of like either way, you guys would have been brought together because your stories are woven together. They're meant to come together. It's the yin and the yang. It's like they're meant to be like with each other. They are a part of each other. Um, and you happen to see them before they're coming. And I'm also wondering if you were seeing them and like writing down all of the things that you would want in a partner, all of that stuff, it's like you are already tapped into their energy already. So before you two have even met, you're already connected. And that's why when you finally do meet physically, the connection is instantaneous, because it's like you're already familiar with each other's energy. So there's a seamlessness to it that occurs. So what's fascinating here too is that at the end of your reading, so we're ending off your reading with the Hierophant. And what I'm loving about this Hierophant is that this this vessel here is it's depicting, it's bringing up again, it's depicting the vessel that you saw them through. Now that could be a myriad of things. Specifically, it's talking about that divination practice that you did to see them. That could literally be like dream work, writing your dreams, the imaginational realm, like all of that stuff. It could also be like specifically scrying in like a bowl of water and seeing that some form of divination is coming through here at the end of your reading. And while this connection is gorgeous, it is absolutely beautiful. It's the one. I mean, it's like it's everything that you've ever wanted. It's everything that you wrote down. There is something else that the lion, the divine, that energy is wanting to point out to you. And it has something to do with the strength of your abilities to be able to see what is coming ahead. Because so this Hierophant, especially with the shooting star here, it comes with a message of like confirmation. Comes with a message of confirmation. So it's like when this meeting happens, when you two find each other and you click and everything, it's like the relationship, the engagement, all of that is really a confirmation for you, Scorpio, that you have an adept ability to be able to divine. Divine. I've never put those two words together. Divine is the practice, to divine is the practice of divination, right? So when you are divining, you're receiving answers from the divine, or you're receiving a glimpse of something through that is, I'm floored. That is fascinating. I'm literally, I just like blew my own mind. um, so it's like you're receiving answers from the divine. So that's what it's talking about. It's talking about this your the strength of your ability to be able to um, pull this information for towards you is, well, it's divine. It is for you. It is a part of you. It's interesting because there is kind of like there's something here happening. There's something happening here with, because of course we were talking about your strength, right? In divination. And then that line is pulling up this Queen of Wands energy again. And the Queen of Wands energy was talking about your like public persona, if you will. Cat's sleeping in my leg and she's made it numb. So the it's talking about your public persona. So it's like even when you are in this reality, engaging with the things around you, even when you're not divining, your connection is so strong that it's almost like it's running in the background. It's like an auto, it's like an application or something that is running in the background. This divine energy is running for you in the background. Weren't they in the background? They were, right? They were sitting in the background. So it's kind of like a couple of things are happening at one time. You're discovering this new person that is, well, they're one of a kind, right? They're also in the background. But then this connection that you have is also in the background too. So it's like you're receiving, that's what this is talking about. You're them showing up in your life is you receiving confirmation for your with about your connection with the divine. It's like it's and not because we have synchronicities, we have number synchronicities, little chance occurrences. They're not really chance occurrences because it's like that's no coincidence. But seeing a shooting star, like going outside, just like knowing, oh yeah, let me just go outside, looking up and then seeing a shooting star at the right time, that's a confirmation that is, well, it's got a lot of strength to it. It's a big confirmation. It's a really big confirmation for you, Scorpio. So this connection for you is a huge confirmation Not only that you are, um, that your techniques are actually like your divination techniques are pulling in information. Not only that, it's pulling in the correct information. Um, and you're receiving confirmation for that. But the other part is that you're receiving confirmation that the divine can hear your request because we have the eagle here. It's like, remember, you had sent out a request, right? And then the divine shows up and starts searching for you. So this is like, it's it's like confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. It's gonna blow your mind. You might be at disbelief at first, but not only that, it's like now you're receiving confirmation that the divine can hear you. Like you, that bridge, that connection between you and this other energy, it is, I mean, that's beautiful. It's presenting here, up here, as this bridge. Do you see this? The bridge between you and the divine, between you and this partner that you've recently met, is strong. It is incredibly strong. It's as strong as like night and day. Like night and day never go away. It never goes away. This connection is, it's like it's never going to go away. Because a part of it, because a part of this reality, this realm, is like built off of, it's like it's built off of this connection. It's like the sun and the moon. Like they're constants. That's what it's referring to. It's like this is a constant um, connection that you have. It is, oh my God, it is phenomenal. Scorpio, I am so excited for you. I love this for you, Scorpio. All right. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day and night.